John Rule,
There
what
it
day
is.
is it?
October 17th, 2016.
And we're looking at some flowers from, well, right here we're promoting the Veterans Memorial 5K race. It's coming up in a second Saturday of
Right.
November. Okay, Ageratina in the boneset family with a moth on it. I showed that, but I think I showed it closer today.
Right.
And this little flower bird is out in the tall grass.
Obviously a finch.
And some category of finch, out there on Pinnacle Prairie. And here are some of the wildflowers growing either on Pinnacle Prairie or up on the mountain or someplace. Okay, see, that's goldenrod.
Goldenrod.
And there's a mix of
Tall grass.
Yeah, Indian grass.
Indian grass on the left.
And you recognize cypress balls? You grew up part of your life with cypress balls.
But I
didn't recognize
never got up that high.
Well, they fall all over and float too. Anyway, that's a willow tree and what's that other one? Button bush standing next to it. They didn't grow as tall this year. There was a guy wasn't supposed to be on the trail that I don't know if I showed his picture last week, but I wanted to show it again. And I did give him the message that it was illegal to have a motor vehicle on that trail unless it's an electric wheelchair and you're supposed to. That's the Ageratina. Anyway, that's part of the boneset family.
And that's the blue tit or
blue tit, it's called, and it's a titmouse family. You see the tiny little beak, and I just thought that was a beautiful bird. There was a whole flock of various birds that were relatives.
I'm surprised they moved in the south because if they're kind of a winter bird, I don't know.
Anyway, here's the senna gone to seed. And here's some various kinds of tiny asters.
Right.
And there's close-up of those same ones, see?
Right.
They're beautiful tiny flowers. So many people just will cut them out of their yard.
They provide a lot of food for insects.
Every day they draw butterflies and bees and so forth.
This male.
Yeah, and he's from the square.
Male monarch.
This is not from the same Saturday you saw a week ago. This is some more on the same place.
Well, it's good to see them.
It just happened on Saturday. The weather was good, and they were just flying through all over there. And I think we're going to show a couple of pictures where there's maybe not, but in some of those pictures I have two different ones, and they're kind of stacked. Magar Farms. Magar, if you grew up around Fayetteville, you know that family name, the Gar family, and there's another male.
Another male.
And that's
need some females.
Yeah, in a different spot, I think. Yeah. And those still may be from the square, but it was just beautiful to see that many monarchs these last few weekends. Oh, here's a monarch at the bottom and one up at the top. See, right up at the top.
I do, just barely in the
It's hard to get them close together, but a couple of times they were closer. That's somebody I know. Do you recognize yourself?
No, not really.
Well,
it's always a start when I do.
You had your picture made today when we were up there trying to get some fresh pictures.
I remember you were doing that.
And we were holding, you and I both were shooting these.
Right.
And let's see.
Most photographed left hand in the area.
Yeah.
And that's the
Rose
verbena.
And as we pointed out through the summer, this was one of the earliest things in bloom in a lot of places in northwest Arkansas, and that's maybe the last few plants in that area that will be blooming now, but you can see they're pretty good. Okay, there we are out on the Pinnacle Prairie, just on the edge, and there was certainly tall grass.
Right.
See you, John.
See you.
Hey, John Rule, it's still the 17th.
Still the 17th of October
2016. It is wonderful to be alive in this new century. Okay, there's the housing area that's immediately to the south of the Partners for Better Housing land. And of course, it was leveled and filled, and it was old prairie. And so you can see how we're up on a hump walking down into this Partners land. And people can still get in there and see it a little bit before it's all cleared.
Hedge apples?
Hedge apples, yeah. Bodark trees.
Bodark trunk behind there.
Yeah, and you'll see a few critters running around. I didn't get many good bird pictures. I don't have any of them in here, I think, in this particular batch. I made a few birds that were, like I made a catbird picture, and I still haven't used it from this site. But anyway, you can see this is just what a road area they cleared so they could get through there. And okay, see that squirrel right out in the middle?
I do.
Yeah. Well, there he is. A little close up on him.
Right. At hard times, why rabbits and things eat the hedge apples in the winter.
Yeah, I think a lot of places, there's so many of them, they don't eat them all, though.
No, they don't.
Anyhow, this is what it looks like right now.
Yeah.
Most of everything.
Few trees.
So much is going to be cleared, but they will leave areas of trees, and they're going to try to protect as many trees as possible.
Well, I would hope so.
But it's going to be 18 houses allowed there per acre. It's about 9 acres maybe altogether now. It started out at 7.
Well, optimum spacing for trees is about 40 feet. You don't want to go wider than that, I think.
Well, it's a tough situation to see this.
Yeah,
so,
there's a long
You can see his horn goes all the way up to the top.
I do.
So I cropped that to try to get all the
tree cricket? Or,
yeah, it's
some kind of
grasshopper family, some kind. But you can see the ground. See, there's these mounds in there.
I do.
And low places, and water pours through here. It had rained a couple of inches the night before I got over there mid-morning or something.
Right.
And let it have time to dry out so I could even walk through there in my boots.
Right.
But you can see how boggy the ground is.
Yeah. Right.
So what they're supposed to be doing is putting down pilings to build them up off the ground.
Yeah.
But they're going to find places that is that a deer? Yeah, that's a young deer track right in the center of that picture.
Right in the center.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you can see my boots too.
Yeah.
But they're supposed to do this so it's low impact. Well, just the amount of trees removed there, you can see removed already. That's a big impact on
I would say so.
What we call our urban forest
of
Fayetteville. So it's kind of neat looking with all overhanging old trees, but see, they took down healthy trees already, so there aren't going to be nearly as many as we hoped there'd be, but it's an effort.
Right.
And it's low impact, and it's supposed to be low cost for people who work at relatively low wages. Okay, you can see the water running through.
I do.
That's the main stream through there, and but all that had been way above the stream level a couple hours earlier. It just soaks in and runs off, but mainly right now it soaks in.
Right.
You know, because this soil, you can see it. Just see how black it is, and how when you see an edge of it like that, you can see cracks in it.
Right.
It's just.
Well, I found I dug
in
in the ground the other day, and I found it very dry, surprisingly dry, a little ways down. And so that it didn't have any crumb structure at all. It just was like running sand or something like that. I was surprised and appalled.
Now, where was that? At your place, or?
No, that was out here east of town.
Friend's place.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a flower. And that's over on Armstrong Avenue. I showed some of these before, I think. Maybe. And here's a monarch on the bone set. We talked about that last week, how we showed pictures of them that were
Right.
using bone set, and it's the only thing they've got the nectar on in some
Right.
places, that and the little asters.
Do
See
your
ya.
part, folks.